YB stays on your neck.
He's on my neck.
Obviously, Frank signed from day one, and Frank found him from the rumour with the Joshua speculator, and he's got the knockout high reel.
Speculation that he dropped Joshua in sparring or hurt him in sparring.
Yeah, I never seen it unless I turned around for a split second, and he was on the canvas. But I'm sure you'd hear a big man like Joshua falling on that canvas. But who knows?
Yo, my dons, make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and obviously hit the bell for notifications. So we just heard there from a boxing insider, Nathan Gorman, who so happens to be fighting the stiff AJ in Daniel Stiff Dubois. Now this is, for me, is quite an interesting take on it. Now, essentially, Nathan, 50-year-old man haircut Gorman, has come out and said that Daniel Dubois is talking pure rubbish. That Dubois did not knock down Anthony Joshua in sparring. Now, this is quite... The reason I'm doing this video is because there has been a lot of conflicting information going around. I was actually of the belief that AJ has been knocked down by Dubois. Bottom line, the reason I think that is because I wouldn't have believed Dubois was a liar. He just seems so quiet and... Does that make sense? He seems so quiet and nonchalant. I don't get why. I can't imagine him I can't imagine him being smart enough to understand that, oh, okay, if I make a rumour up and put it out there, it's going to get traction. I couldn't believe he's got the audacity to go out there and just make a rumour up about AJ, someone who he's trained with before and is probably likely to train with again. I just didn't think he was that kind of quirky character. But Nathan Gorman's come out and said it didn't happen. However, we have to look at the broader information. We know that these two cats are about to fight. So who does it benefit? Nathan Gorman, of course he's going to be saying, oh yeah, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. It doesn't do him any favours. So yeah, Dubois knocked out AJ in training. I saw it. Doesn't do him any favours at all. In fact, it helps him to mug Daniel Dubois for a bit by saying, yeah, Dubois is a liar. He made rumours up. However, that said, in Gorman's favour, he doesn't seem like much of a... He's not interested in hype or talking rubbish either. He seems as like a man who's pretty much down the line. So I'm in two worlds about this one. However, one question I will pose is this. I was surprised because Nathan Gorman said, oh yeah, well, AJ's a big man. I'm pretty sure I would have heard it if he'd have knocked him down when I wasn't looking. Implying that Nathan Gorman's been there at every sparring session that Daniel Dubois and Anthony Joshua had. Maybe he has. Maybe Dubois and Joshua haven't sparred much. I'm not sure of the situation, but from where I'm sitting, I can't imagine that Nathan Gorman would have been there at every session that they've sparred at. Maybe he was. Or maybe there wasn't that many. Maybe there's only been one or two. I'm not... From where I was sitting, though, I was under the impression that Dubois and AJ have sparred probably 10, 15, 20 times before. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they've only crossed paths a few times. But if it was a multiple of times of 15 or 20, surely there's no way... What are the chances of Nathan Gorman being there at every one of them times? It might, from where I'm sitting... It only makes sense to me that Nathan Gorman would have been at the sparring session that took place when Gorman and Dubois were on the GB team and AJ so happened to be there. But I thought AJ and Daniel Dubois had sparred in the professional ranks where Nathan Gorman wouldn't have been there, because Daniel Dubois and AJ both are in camps that involve Nathan Gorman. And when you're in a pro gyms stick to pro gyms. So Nathan Gorman will be at Ricky Hatton's gym. Daniel Dubois will be at, I forgot the name of the gym, but the gym he trains with in London. AJ will be at his gym. So if AJ invites Daniel Dubois, why would Gorman be there? But he seems pretty confident. However, he does go on to say at the end of the interview, as we just heard here, he says, well, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe I did. So maybe what he's saying is, the times he saw AJ and Dubois spar, he didn't see squat. However, it could have happened a time he wasn't there. And this is what frustrates me in a way with these reporters. They don't really do their job. For me, maybe I'm too interested in this particular topic, but everyone loves a good sparring rumour. And if I was that reporter, I would have asked these questions. So can you clarify, have you been there at every sparring session that AJ and Dubois have sparred then? See what I'm trying to say? I just want to get to the bottom of it and see and try and find the lies out. Now, one thing I will say before I go as well, actually, there's been someone put a theory to me, and I thought it was rubbish. I didn't even mention it because I thought it was complete crap, but they said that allegedly Anthony Joshua told Daniel Dubois and a few others, I think maybe Joe Joyce and maybe there's another guy, I'm not sure, but he definitely told Daniel Dubois to put a rumour out there that he got knocked down by Daniel Dubois. Because AJ knew, AJ was basically doing them a favour and giving them a hand up, saying, listen, this will be great for your career, this will help you out, say you knock me down, it's fine, no worries, make it up, it will give your career a boost. That's what's going around here. And it would make sense to an extent because that was it, Lawrence Okoli. Lawrence Okoli is another guy who allegedly put AJ down. But the difference is, I can see AJ saying that to Okoli because Okoli's under AJ's management brand. However, Frank Warren and Daniel Dubois, they're on opposite ends of the street. But would AJ honestly do that? I can see AJ doing it, to be fair. He's so humble, he's so nice, he's so caring for other people. I can imagine if Lawrence Okoli and Daniel Dubois were in a training camp with AJ, I can see a situation where he says, listen guys, let's put someone out there, you can carry these rumours on or whatever. However, having said that, maybe that's a bit of a weird thing to say. Would AJ actually bring it up though? As a fighter, would you really bring it up and say, oh yeah, by the way, I mean, these are really high level things of thinking. Does that make sense? At what point would AJ, okay, let's say AJ finishes training with Dubois and Okoli. At what point would it go through his head, oh I know, let's increase your brand. Say you knock me down. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it would be on the tip of your tongue. I can't really. You'd have to really think about it. In my opinion, it's more likely to come from someone who's a manager. I don't know, someone in a management team, in a management position, came to them and said, listen, I've got an idea how to get some exposure. AJ, would you mind if we send this rumour out there? I don't know, anyway. That's just my thoughts. But I thought it was worth sharing because it does underpin a lot. Everyone's allegedly knocked AJ down, and that rumour of AJ getting knocked down by that last guy, what's the guy's name? Oh, I forgot his name. In this last fight that's gone by on June 1st, the alleged sparring KO perpetrator, Joey DeWaco, that's it, Joey DeWaco. That's another person who is alleged to have knocked AJ down, and apparently he was told by AJ, oh, just make it up. But I don't know, man. It sounds like rubbish to me. I don't know. Ultimately, yeah, there's so much conflicting stories now out there. We're never going to know. It would be a good marketing ploy if it was one. But is that likely? I'm not sure. Either way, Nathan Gorman's come out and categorically said that they're lies. AJ hasn't been knocked down, which in reality would make sense. It would. It does make more sense to me that he hasn't been knocked down because look at his professional career. He's been down once. So you trying to tell me with much, and also you got to bear this in mind. Listen, in my experience in boxing, big gloves, 16, 18 ounce gloves, it's so hard to hurt someone with them big gloves on. Really hard to hurt someone with them big gloves on. It just takes all the sting out of your shots. It slows your arms down. It takes all the sting out. So you trying to tell me, AJ, who's never been really rocked or anything in his whole professional career with 10-ounce gloves on, is suddenly getting knocked down by cruiserweights in Okoli and stiff. Listen, Dubois is stiff. People say AJ is stiff and slow. Wow, Dubois he's like a tree. Proper. He needs some WD-40 in his joints. The dude's stiff as you like. He needs some seriously. He needs some good stretching and some WD-40. Or maybe better still, he needs some cod liver oil. You know what, Daniel Dubois? I'm gonna buy you a litre of cod liver oil and get that down your son. Get them joints lubricated because you're stiff as you like. People say AJ stiff. Daniel Dubois is stiff. He's like he's 1-2's like do proper slow and fudding. Proper slow feet, proper slow and fudding. Can you believe he knocked AJ down? I really do find it hard to believe. I don't see it. I really don't. I don't see that coming. Also, Okoli. Okoli's a cruiserweight. Come on. He don't even punch hard in his fights, really. Okoli don't. He's long, but he don't really punch hard. Does he? Who's he really knocked out? then again, he hasn't really fought many people yet. But still, I find it hard to believe that all these people have knocked AJ down before. But yet in a fight, only Klitschko's knocked him down, and that was a flash knockdown anyway. But I'll be intrigued to see what you guys think.